The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 19th of November, 1660. Office Day. After we had done a little at the office this morning, I went with the Treasurer in his coach to Whitehall, and in our way, in discourse, do find him a very good-natured man, and, talking of those men who now stand condemned for murdering the king, he says that he believes that, if the law would give leave, the king is a man of so great compassion that he would wholly acquit them. Going to my lord's, I met with Mr. Shepley, and so he and I to the Sun, and I did give him a morning draught of muscadine, and so to my lord's picture at De Cretz, and he says it is very like him, and I say so too. After that to Westminster Hall, and there, hearing that Sir William Batten was at the Leg in the palace, I went thither, and there dined with him and some of the Trinity House men, who had obtained something today at the House of Lords concerning the ballast office. After dinner, I went by water to London to the Globe in Cornhill, and there did choose 2 pictures to hang up in my house, which my wife did not like when I came home, and so I sent the picture of Paris back again. To the office, where we sat all the afternoon till night. So home, and there came Mr. Beauchamp to me with the gilt tankard, and I did pay him for it £20. So to my music, and sat up late at it, and so to bed, leaving my wife to sit up till 2 o'clock, that she may call the wench up to wash. The 20th of November, 1660. About 2 o'clock my wife wakes me and comes to bed, and so both to sleep and the wench to wash. I rose and with Will to my lord's by land, it being a very hard frost, the first we have had this year. There I stayed with my lord and Mr. Shepley, looking over my lord's accounts, and to set matters straight between him and Shepley, and he did commit the viewing of these accounts to me, which was a great joy to me to see that my lord do look upon me as one to put trust in. Hence to the organ, where Mr. Child and one, Mr. Mackworth, who plays finely upon the violin, were playing, and so we played till dinner and then dined, where my lord in very good humour and kind to me. After dinner to the Temple, where I met Mr. Moore, and discoursed with him about the business of putting out my lord's £3,000, and that done, Mr. Shepley and I to the new playhouse near Lincoln's Inn Fields, which was formerly Gibbon's tennis court, where the play of The Beggar's Bush was newly begun, and so we went in and saw it. It was well acted, and here I saw the first time one Moon, who is said to be the best actor in the world, lately come over with the king, and indeed it is the finest playhouse, I believe, that ever was in England. From thence, after a pot of ale with Mr. Shepley at a house hard by, I went by link home, calling a little by the way at my father's and my uncle Fenner's, where all pretty well, and so home, where I found the house in a washing pickle, and my wife in a very joyful condition when I told her that she is to see the Queen next Thursday. Which puts me in mind to say that this morning I found my lord in bed late, he having been with the King, Queen, and Princess at the cockpit all night, where General Monk treated them, and after supper a play, where the King did put a great affront upon Singleton's music, he bidding them stop and bade the French music play, which, my lord says, do much outdo all ours. But while my lord was rising, I went to Mr. Fox's, and there did leave the gilt tankard for Mrs. Fox, and then to the counting house to him, who hath invited me and my wife to dine with him on Thursday next, and to see the Queen and Princesses.